In the West Bank, an entire livelihood is engulfed in flames. A Palestinian farmer and his neighbours desperately struggle to put out the blaze, but it's too hot and too dry. Many Palestinians believe the Israeli authorities turn a blind eye to olive tree attacks. The suspicion is fanning the flames of resentment.
From the hills of Palestine, a scent so deep and true, Za'atar calls a flavor waiting just for you. Wild thyme and sumac, sesame's gentle grace, mixed with salt, a taste of time in this sacred place. Oh, Za'atar green and fragrant, a culinary art, from the ancient olive trees straight to every heart, sprinkled on the Leibniz or baked in golden bread, a symbol of resilience by generations fed on fresh baked cobs. It's a simple, humble feast with olive oil, a morning joy from west to the Middle East, a memory of grandma's kneading dough with knowing hand, the essence of the culture across the promised land. Oh, Za'atar green and fragrant, a culinary art, from the ancient olive trees straight to every heart, sprinkled on the Leibniz or baked in golden bread, a symbol of resilience by generations fed.
Look who just happened to drop by. Tell us, where do you see the UK going from where we are right now with regards our action or lack thereof where Gaza is concerned?
I think in the next 5 years you're going to see a massive U-turn basically from the British political class. On the one hand, they're constrained by their commitments to Atlanticism, and effectively we have to do whatever the United States says. On the other hand, the brutal reality of genocide and ethnic cleansing in Gaza, and to a lesser extent the West Bank, but there too, and the desire for a greater Israel, I think is simply too much. And you're already seeing people who might not necessarily agree with you or I politically, who acknowledge the fact that there are war crimes, ethnic cleansing, genocide. I was really struck by a Falklands commando who was arrested for saying he supported Palestine Action recently in Parliament Square. This is somebody who I think was a colonel. He got dispatches from the Falklands, and he said that what is going on in Gaza, the genocide in Gaza, and Britain's active role in it, and it is active, is a humiliation for this country, and I think that's right. And I think that's the message you need to tell people, whether they're right, left, centre, whatever their views on British foreign policy, whether they support Israel or not. What we're doing right now, what we've been doing since 2023, is a humiliation for this country. I would take it back way further, Balfour Declarations, so on and so forth. But right now, the active role in a rapid-fire genocide, in war crimes happening on a daily basis, which everybody is seeing, which are being acknowledged by the Israeli Prime Minister, at one time, Ehud Olmert, among other people, I think that shows what's happening. And I think that brutal reality, the intensity of that reality, means that I think within 5 years, lots of people who right now support Israel, support their actions, will say that never happened. They were always on the other side of the debate.
Yeah. 3 steps the UK should be taking right now, immediately.
Well, I can say 3 words. It's one step, which is BDS, boycott, divest and sanction. Often I don't really like sanctions. Often I think that if a country is being ruled in such a way that it's not advantageous to its people, actually opening up and dialogue is useful. I think this country should be dropping sanctions on countries like Iran, for instance.
Yes.
But in the case of Israel, we have a very unique situation, which is a very advanced economy, overseeing a genocide with widespread support from the Israeli population. You know, between 70 and 80% of Israel, of Jewish Israelis, I should say, repeatedly respond in surveys and opinion polling saying they support what happens. They don't think their army is overstepping the mark. I think that is really without recent precedent. People talk about apartheid South Africa. This is worse, actually. This is qualitatively worse. Qualitatively and quantitatively worse. So that would be the first one. Boycott, obviously divest, that's happening. You've already seen the Norwegian Sovereign Wealth Fund, for instance, divest away from Israeli investments. And boycotts as well. You know, when you see Israeli products in shops, talk to people about it. Talk to people about it. If you see a bottle of Israeli wine, and they don't say Israel, they say Judea sometimes. If you see a bottle of Israeli wine, often they're from illegal settlements, the ones that say Judea, talk to the shop owner. If you're in the co-op and you see Israeli avocados, talk to the people that work there or the management. Say, look, I like shopping here. I'm not going to shop here until you stop providing these products. This is a country which is overseeing a genocide. If you look at what's happened to Gaza since 2023, that small strip of land, 2.5 million people, has received more munitions, more bombs have been dropped on that small strip of land than Hamburg, Dresden and London combined over the entirety of the Second World War 2 times. On that tiny strip of land, we should have absolutely no economic relations with a country that's doing that. That's not, why do you focus on Israel and all the other bad things in the world, which there are many other bad things in the world, it's absolutely true. But there is a reason why people like these guys here focus on what's happening in Gaza and the West Bank right now. Well, they've focused on it for a very long time. It is, broadly speaking, unique.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. This is Aaron Bastani, people.
My pleasure.
You. I'll take it. Thank you so
Legend.
much.
Oh, well done.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad.